everyone. We are back with another live session. This is the first session of Lockdown 4, and
Yeah.
we are going live with Sahil.
Thank you for
Coincidentally,
having me. Man.
I mean, so the good part is that he is in green zone, I'm in red zone. So
Yeah.
the first thing would be people would be curious about knowing where exactly are you.
I'm in Mandi, my hometown. It's a small town in Himachal. It's before Manali and Kullu, if you know about it.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
So I'm in Mandi right
So
now.
someone has asked what's today's topic. Okay, so today we will be talking about one destination that Saib has chosen, and we would be giving a detailed itinerary of that destination.
Of my favorite
In,
place, which I think is
yeah, that's
beautiful
the favorite
according to me,
place.
in
Uh,
Himachal. Yeah.
so that's the topic for today. So Sahib, the first thing, what do you do?
So I am a former investment advisor. I was also a national badminton player. I used to represent Himachal, but then I changed my career. I love traveling more than any of those things. So
Okay,
I've been doing this.
okay. So since when are you doing this traveling full time?
Um, Regularly. Okay. So from last 4 years, I've been working as a travel blogger, but for the full time, I've started doing it from last 2 years only.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how
Before that,
has
it
been
was
the
just a
journey?
part-time thing.
Didn't get you?
Before that, it was just a part-time thing. I love traveling from my childhood now. So I used to travel
Okay.
quite a lot of places, but I never started writing about it. But from last 4 years,
Okay.
I've been writing about it. Now I can say that I'm a full-time travel blogger because I've been doing just this from last two
Okay.
years.
Okay. So you keep traveling and keep working as a freelancer for in the investment
Yeah,
domain.
yes. I have like I manage portfolios. This is what my income comes from. So I use that income to travel. So I have somewhere around 15, 20 clients which I manage, and they pay me good amount. Uh, Thankfully, thank you. So I use that money to travel, and that's pretty much that's all I do. I travel.
Is
I
that an income source from traveling also?
Yes. So every now and then we get sponsorships, no? So that also pays some bills, and we get free stays, of course. So
Okay.
there also. So I say the money which you don't spend is the money you earn.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
travel.
even if
But
it's
I'm
a free
also,
stay.
yeah, you talk to people, you tell them what you do, and a lot of people get excited when they get to know that okay, he is a travel blogger, and they want their place to be. They want me to basically talk about their place, and I only talk about their place only when I think it's suitable for my audience. I don't just force content on my people. So that
Okay.
Instagram is my family, so I cannot force anything on them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
If
so
I don't, if
people
I don't
actually rely
enjoy any,
on advice.
sorry.
People actually trust your advice, so then you need to be way more cautious
Yes,
as
of
to
course,
what to
of
say.
course, of course. I cannot if I don't like something, I cannot just like talk about it and tell others to go and experience that. If I like something, then only I'll go and tell my viewers to go and stay at that place and have the same experience which I did.
Yep, of course. So now the travel is off for some time. What are your plans? What are you doing?
Okay, so I've been writing detailed blogs from last like 2 months or so. I've been reading books. I started a new book. It's called Shantaram. So my friend from
Okay.
Italy, she recommended me that. So I've started reading that, and so far it's an amazing book. Yeah. So and other than that, I'm learning how to cook. I help my mom every. Recently, I learned how to cook idli sambar. So that's what I do. I also help my mom in planting and stuff. We have a garden here, so I help her
Okay.
plant stuff. And we have a shop. My father runs a shop now, so we have a shop of essential commodity. So you
Mhm.
know that during the lockdown, we don't have
Yeah,
much
that's
labor
okay.
with us now. So I also go and help him in the shop. That's how I'm
Good.
spending time. I talk to other content creators as well and get to know what they're doing, how they're spending their time. So it's a
Good.
lot of video calling these days, talking to,
Yeah,
catching up with
absolutely.
friends. Yeah.
So once the lockdown is over, what's
Yeah.
the one place you plan to visit in India? The
I uh,
first
I
trip that
I
you
was
take.
planning to visit Japan and China in March actually. So I
Okay.
had to postpone and cancel it. So let's see when can I travel to China now. I want to see China. It's an interesting place.
Okay.
And
Great that
Japan
you were
also,
not there when this started.
and Japan is also on my list, and also Brazil. Brazil has been on my list from a really long time. The situation is
Okay.
not good there as well, so maybe after everything gets better, then I'll go and visit Brazil. I don't want to go to China for at least 1 year.
Okay. So I guess someone has asked something. Sir, which is the best time to go for a road trip in Ladakh? You want to take
But
this up?
yeah, so
Go
from
has asked this.
May onwards you can go, but please avoid visiting when it's monsoon and it's raining. It's really bad out there when it rains, so all the road gets blocked. But other than that, Ladakh is a really amazing place to go after August.
So September, with my personal experience, I've seen September is a good time. Though you won't find as many accommodation options en route if you go via Manali route. Sarchu
Yeah,
is one place where you can stay. They have these campsites, but by September end, the campsites are no more there. So
yeah.
you can stay in Kelong. Kelong has some hotels and all, so you can stay over there. And then you can directly from Kelong you can reach Leh in a day's time. So
Kelong is
yeah,
also a nice
that's
place to spend like 1 or 2 days exploring the place. Kelong has a lot of places to see
yeah,
as well.
yeah. So there you can stay. So September can be a good time, or
Yeah.
June can be good
After
time.
June, it's perfect time to visit Ladakh.
Yeah. So let's talk about your favorite destination. Which
My
is it?
favorite destination. Okay, so it's called GB JIBHI. It's in
GB. Yeah.
Banjar Valley. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's my favorite place. I in last like 2 years or so, I've been there almost like 10, 20 times or so. Like that.
Oh,
So
पत्थर भी
whenever
पहचान गए होंगे अब
when
तक तो.
it, no, it's really close to my hometown, no? So it's pretty convenient for me to go there. It's just 2 hours
Yeah.
drive from my hometown. So whenever I'm in my hometown, I prefer going there. I with my friends as well, I take them to GB. It's a blissful place. I have no complaints about it. There are a lot of places nearby GB as well. So if you're bored of GB, I know that you will never be bored of GB, but you can also go to Tirthan. It's also a beautiful place. But I'll be talking with you about GB today because GB is really close to my heart.
I've seen this trend about GB that's really picking up, at least before COVID. People started
Because
going to
in
GB,
last
and there are a lot of tour companies also planning
yes,
trips for
yes, yes.
GB, exclusive GB
Because
trip.
there were not many hostels or hotels there before like 1 year or so. And in the last 1 year, there are like almost 10, 15 hotels now and 2 or 3 hostels there, backpackers hostel.
Okay.
So, and there's also a festival which is organized by Mud House Hostel there. So it's called Shunya, if you've heard about
Okay.
it. So they celebrate nothing there.
Okay.
So it's a quite unique concept. They only allow 100 people every day, every year there. And you can book tickets in advance on their website. It's called projectshunya.com or something like that. But it's a beautiful experience. You get to meditate with 100 people. You get to talk about your life with them. You basically enjoy the life, the gift of life with people, and that's pretty much it. Uh, You dance with them, you sing with them, you have fun. It's nothing like anything I've ever experienced.
So when do they organize this? Which month?
June is the month. So the dates somewhere range from 21 to it's actually it happens in third week of June. Third week, somewhere in third week of June every year. So this year they're not going to organize it, and I'm pretty sad about it, but it's okay.
Okay, probably they'll postpone it soon to some other month.
Maybe next year they'll just organize it next year only. They just organize in June, and after that they don't do it because they have a hostel which they manage, and during these 3 days they just completely focus their entire staff into this project.
So let's come back to GB then. So where what all can we see when we are in GB?
So there are a lot of places where you can go and see in GB. So one I told you, if you're bored of GB, you can go to Tirthan. Tirthan is a different destination altogether, but it's just like 30 minutes drive from there. But within
Okay,
GB itself, there is a Shringa Rishi temple, which you can
okay,
go and spend your time there. You can hang out with your friends as well. So from the top, you can see the telescopic view of the whole Banjar Valley. And
okay,
then there's Great Himalayan National Park, which you can go
okay,
and spend time there. So the ticket for Indians is rupees 100 every day, and for
okay.
foreigner is 400 every day. So you
Obviously, there
can
is
go
a premium.
and spend time there. So it has somewhere around 100 different species of plants and herbs, medicinal herbs, and amazing variety of flora and fauna. So you can just be there, enjoy. And you can also, from GB, you can also go to Raghupur Fort.
Okay,
Raghupur Fort is built by my hometown's ruler, Mandi's king.
okay.
So he built it because he wanted to protect his kingdom from invasion. There's nothing much left there, but the whole place has a cool vibe. You can go drink beer with your friends up there. It's a nice place to hang. Yeah. And other than that, you can go and see Sarosar Lake. But I prefer if you're going to Sarosar, if you want to see Sarosar Lake, you should visit during after September because then the lake is frozen and it has a whole different vibe to it. So it is a nice track. It is a moderate track, so it is probably around 10 kilometers away from the main GB.
It's an easy one. Very easy try.
Yeah, it's easy, and you can also go to Jalodi Pass. It's a famous place. A lot of people go there. Yeah, Jalodi Pass. And if you still left the courage to do a bit of trekking, then you can go Gadagushani. That's also a different village near GB, which is more off-beaten than GB itself. You
Okay.
won't find any hostels or hotels there. You can just stay in a homestay and can enjoy the local life there. And there's also a waterfall in GB.
Yeah.
You can also go and spend time there with your friends. It's just 5 minutes walk from the center place or the
Same
hostels.
time. Yeah.
It's not very far. It's a beautiful small waterfall. If you're lucky, you can see a rainbow there as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what's the best time?
unfortunately, I never saw that rainbow.
Out of 20 times, never got a
Yeah,
chance.
never got the
Okay.
chance to see. And there's also a place which is also very close to my heart. It's called Soja.
Okay.
It's 10 kilometers away from GB. You can go there to have local cuisine of GB. So
Okay.
people eat their siddu. Do you know about it?
No.
So it's like momos, but
Okay.
it's thick and it has a stuffing of lentils, and sometimes they add walnuts in it. So you You eat it with pickle, chutney, pudine ki chutney basically. Pudine ki chutney and desi ghee. So it is also a nice place to spend time eating the local delicacy.
Okay. Yeah. So someone asked actually about local food. Simran has asked about local food. Yeah. So that's the answer. You can go there and have local food. And yeah, soja is like
Yeah,
soja.
no, it's not like soja. It's Shoja. Soja.
Okay.
So,
Probably it induces sleep once you have it.
yeah.
That
No,
feeling.
I know that you'll rest really well after visiting that place. It'll be calm and
That's right.
yeah. It's
So,
soothing.
what are the stay what are the
What are
stay options?
stay options? They have a backpackers hostel as well as modern hotels. They have cottages as well. So I prefer staying in a cottage. I've also stayed in one hostel. It's called Mud House Hostel. I told you about it. They organize festival there every year. And the cottage I recommend you out of okay, wait. The Majestic View.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a beautiful place. So all the photos which are there on my timeline, the latest photos of GB are from there. So the view is
Okay.
really nice from there.
Looks like, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's
You
wonderful.
don't even need to go out. You can just stay at the hotel and
Yeah,
click good
you
photos.
can simply just stay there and they if you want they can cook local delicacies for you as well and you can just have food there and enjoy your time there.
So, what's the
They are
best
helpful
time?
people. They are really helpful.
Didn't get you. Come
Sorry.
again.
No, I was talking
Please.
about the basic view. The people there are really helpful, so they'll help you if you want to go to other places nearby. They can arrange transport
They
and
can arrange
they can
stuff.
also advise you what to do.
So, what's the transport medium that one needs to do if I have to
Uh,
visit all these places? I have to go on a
okay.
tour.
So to reach GB, you have to either take a Volvo bus going to Manali or an
Okay.
ordinary going to Manali and Kullu. So you can
Mm-hmm.
get off at a place is called Aut, AUT.
AUT.
So
Okay.
if you watch Three Idiots, you know the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that place is
Just
called yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So
वो
from
टनल
Aut,
टनल से पहले उतरना है exactly before the
हाँ
tunnel. Yeah.
एग्जैक्टली हाँ हाँ तो Aut से तुम बहुत सारी प्राइवेट बसेस भी हैं. देयर आर मेनी प्राइवेट बसेस व्हिच गोज टू बंजार वैली. तो वो उसमें भी जा सकते हो और फिर बंजार पहुंचने के बाद फिर जीबी के लिए अलग बस कर सकते हो. बट अगर जीबी के लिए डायरेक्ट बस भी जाना है तो वो बहुत ज्यादा फ्रीक्वेंट नहीं है और क्राउडेड होती है
Right.
बहुत ज्यादा. तो प्रेफर करना कि बंजार पहले चले जाओ और फिर वहां से आगे चले जाओ. बंजार में भी रुक सकते हो एक रात. वो भी बहुत एक ब्यूटीफुल टाउन है. अगर वैली
हाँ.
बंजार वैली है तो टाउन विल आल्सो बी ब्यूटीफुल. तो अच्छा
Right.
टाउन है. यू कैन स्पेंड टाइम देयर. बट अगर डायरेक्टली जीबी ही जाना है तो और से टैक्सी भी कर सकते हो. इट इज नॉट वेरी एक्सपेंसिव समवेयर अराउंड 500 रुपीज सो. वो आपको ले जाएंगे. शेयरिंग टैक्सीज भी होती हैं. वो भी आपको ले जाएंगी. बसेस के भी कॉस्टिंग इफ यू वांट टू गो टू ऑट फ्रॉम दिल्ली इट विल नॉट कॉस्ट यू अराउंड मोर देन 1000 रुपीज.
Okay.
तो वहां रुक कर फिर लोकल लोकल तो बसेस बहुत ज्यादा इनएक्सपेंसिव है. समवेयर अराउंड 150. तो
Okay.
अगर अगर आपको जीबी पहुंचना है वहां रहना है और वापस आना है तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि 5-6 thousand से ज्यादा एक्सपेंसिव होना चाहिए एक ट्रिप इंक्लूडिंग फूड.
But local sightseeing के लिए what are the options?
लोकल साइट सीइंग के लिए बताया ना कि रघुपुर फोर्ट जा सकते हो.
No, no, no. So
जीबी
the
और
transportation.
ओके. वहां पर भी जैसे आप जिस टैक्सी में आए हो सो
Hmm.
दे नो पीपल जो वहां पर मैनेज करते हैं. बाकी जो लोकल लोग हैं वो लोग सब वॉकिंग से ही मतलब जिस
Okay.
भी जगह जाना होता है वॉकिंग से ही जाते हैं. अगर आपको जीबी मेन से अगर सोजा या जलोड़ी पास या तीर्थन जाना है तो उसके लिए तो आपको जो बसेस का रूट है वो ही फॉलो करना पड़ेगा.
Right. You'll have to take
लोकल
the
बसेस
bus
के
route.
अलावा और कुछ नहीं चलता है.
Right.
बाकी अगर आपको कहीं ऐसे ही जाना है डे में और उस समय बस नहीं है तो सिर्फ वॉक करना पड़ेगा या ट्रैक करना पड़ेगा. और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है उधर।
But that's also a good option as far as
हाँ, और
cities you travel.
वन मोर थिंग, जो लोगों को किसी एक ऑफ बीटन प्लेस में जाकर दे वांट टू वर्क एंड स्पेंड टाइम देयर एज वेल, तो 4G की कनेक्टिविटी फुल है वहां पर।
Oh wow, that's a
तो मतलब
plus.
एक, हाँ मतलब ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपको कोई भी कनेक्टिविटी बिल्कुल ड्रॉप होगी। इट्स एन अमेजिंग प्लेस टू गो एंड स्पेंड टाइम एंड वर्क इज। मैं अभी कोशिश कर रहा था कि मैं लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे उधर जा पाऊँ, इंटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट पास मुझे नहीं मिला। उधर जाकर रुकता हूँ। ठीक है।
Okay, that's an add-on. That's in fact
हाँ
useful
हाँ,
information.
क्योंकि क्योंकि
Available.
आई नो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आस्क मी कि हमें किसी एक जगह जाना है जहाँ से हम काम भी कर सकें, कनेक्टिविटी का भी कोई इशू ना हो। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि अभी सबके घर में वैसे भी ब्रॉडबैंड है, सब लोग 4G से ही यूज कर रहे हैं जो भी कर रहे हैं
Yeah.
इंटरनेट। हाँ, तो फिर वहां पर भी जाकर वही सेम चीज कर सकते हो।
Okay, that's great.
तो मैंने कुछ टाइम किया था ऐसा, आई स्टेड देयर फॉर अ व्हाइल वहां पर।
Okay.
अच्छा था, मुझे कोई ऐसे इशू नहीं आया, लोकल लोग बहुत हेल्पफुल हैं, इफ यू नीड समथिंग तो सब कुछ सारा हेल्प करते हैं आपको। और लोकल आपको कोई किसी भी तरीके का खाना खाना है वहाँ मिलेगा, कैफेज हैं, दे हैव ब्यूटीफुल कैफेज देयर। बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, 2-3 कैफेज हैं, वहीं सब लोग आते हैं इवनिंग में, वहीं हैंग आउट करते हैं। और बहुत जल्दी बंद भी हो जाता है, 9-9:30 के अराउंड क्लोज हो जाता है। तो जाओ एंजॉय करो लोगों के साथ, उसके बाद वहां से स्टार्स आर सो ब्यूटीफुल मैन।
Okay.
मतलब
Great.
स्टार्स, हाँ मतलब स्टार्स से अच्छी जगह, मतलब उधर स्टार्स एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्लेस है, क्योंकि बैक साइड पे भी माउंटेन है, फ्रंट साइड पे भी माउंटेन है, तो मूनलाइट बहुत कम हो जाती है,
Okay.
तो इस वजह से स्टार्स बहुत क्लियरली विजिबल रहते हैं।
Stars prominent दिखते हैं.
हाँ,
Yeah.
तो अगर मिल्की वे
Uh,
के लिए जाना है तो जीबी कैन बी द प्लेस।
what's the best time throughout the year to go to gym?
um सो टाइम मार्च टू मई, पहले तो अगर समर में जाना है, समर टाइम में आप
Okay.
बीट करना चाहते हो, फिर उसके बाद अक्टूबर से दिसंबर, हाँ अक्टूबर से दिसंबर, क्योंकि बीच में जो टाइम है मई के बाद का, वो मानसून का टाइम होता है। और अगर लास्ट ईयर की न्यूज़ वगैरह पे फोकस किया होगा तो काफी ज्यादा
Hmm.
डिस्ट्रक्शन होती है उस समय, तो रोड ब्लॉक सब कुछ बहुत बुरा हो जाता है।
Yeah.
तो मैं मतलब आपको भी सजेस्ट करूंगा कि अवॉइड करना मानसून का टाइम। तो जाने का जो टाइम है वो मार्च टू मई है, और फिर उसके बाद विंटर्स में प्रेफर
Or
करना विंटर।
winters.
इट इज ब्यूटीफुल, इट इज ब्यूटीफुल। और फिर सलोसर का भी ट्रैक करना, जो
Okay.
लेक है वो फ्रोजन मिलेगी, तो इट इज अ डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस। मतलब
What's the
वैसे तो दोनों
temperature like
सीजन
in
में जा सकते
winters?
हो दोनों सीजन में जा सकते हो, मैं मेरे लिए कोई प्रेफरेंस नहीं है ऐसी।
What's the temperature like in winters?
इन विंटर्स इट स्टेज इन माइनस।
Yes. तो
दिन में 5-6 डिग्रीज के अराउंड हो जाता है, बाकी माइनस में ही होता है, क्योंकि जब एक बार स्नोफॉल होती है इट स्टेज देयर, मतलब वो पूरा
yeah,
सीजन तुम्हें उधर स्नो दिखेगी। तो
right.
ऐसा नहीं है, बट ये है कि हाँ उधर दिन में धूप होती है अच्छी खासी, तो सनलाइट उधर अबंडेंट है। तो ऐसा नहीं होता कि बहुत ज्यादा पूरा टाइम ठंड में ही रहोगे। ये कि उधर सारी चीजें, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अच्छा है, तो पानी वानी, गर्म पानी, इन सब की कोई टेंशन नहीं है
ये
उधर।
सब की प्रॉब्लम
हाँ हाँ, तो हॉस्टल्स होटल्स काफी अच्छे से टेक केयर करते हैं इन सब चीजों को।
राइट.
सब लोगों ने सोलर पैनल्स भी लगा रखे हैं, तो अगर ऐसे कुछ प्रॉब्लम होती है तो वो सारी चीजें उधर मैनेज कर सकते हो आप।
Let's take few questions if people have asked it. One is how far is GB from Manali?
How far is GB from Manali? Okay, so from Manali, first you have to go to Ott. So Manali to Ott is one and a half hour stretch, and from Ott to GB it's another 1.5 hour stretch. So in total, you'll have to spend 3 hours from Manali to GB. Another question?
Uh, just looking. So Kanika
हरियाणा
is
कब
saying
आओगे?
for that picture of stars and night sky.
हाँ, the one which is there on my profile. It's from GB. हरियाणा कब आओगे?
Yeah.
After the lockdown ends and the situation gets better, maybe.
uh, I don't think there are questions. Thank you so much, Pradeep. I am glad you liked it. Anything that we are missing? Guys, you have any question about GB? अभी नहीं जा सकते, but you can
Where
surely
can,
take notes.
so there's one more. Where can we find the local food?
Okay.
So there are many cafes, as well as if you stay in a homestay, then people they cook food for you. So if you can ask them to cook local delicacies, generally they don't cook local delicacies because they are afraid that you won't find them delicious. But if you ask them to cook it for you, they'll definitely cook it, and they'll be really happy.
Okay. Simran is asking, Mandi has an IIT, right? Mandi has an IIT.
Yeah, IIT Mandi. Yes.
That's a new
So
one.
no, it's really famous, son.
Not an engineer.
Really
So,
famous. It's just 30 minutes away from the from my hometown, the main city. So it used to be in the main city, but they bought a land far from my the main city, and now they've set up a really huge campus over there.
okay.
It's a beautiful place.
Kanika is asking, how safe would you rate Airbnbs in India?
Um, so see, the concept of prudence always applies. You have to be careful, even if you are a guy or a girl. So wherever you go, you need to check what other people felt about that place. Never go to a place which has a bad review just because you're getting it for a cheaper price. Just don't go just for the sake of going. If you want to go to a place, spend a little bit more so that you can have all those comfort and you can feel safe. So I'll rate somewhere around 8 out of 10, but
That's still
you
good
have to
score.
you have to be prudent about what you're doing and how you choosing a place to stay.
What's the local language? I guess she's asking about GB.
Um, so people understand Hindi there very well. So and if you speak Himachali, that's an added bonus because then they'll think that you are Himachali and they won't charge you the touristic prices. But
Oh,
they pretty much understand Hindi, and some of them, so see, I found many of them are educated there and they can also understand English really well. I had a partner with me, and she doesn't speak Hindi, of course. So people didn't find it hard to understand what she was trying to express. People understand English there, so. But generally they prefer speaking in Hindi.
another one is how to look source for a homestay.
Um, for a homestay there, so there are main aggregators which you can go, booking.com, and for the hostel, a lot of people don't know that there's a dedicated website. It's called Hostel World.
No, so I
Almost,
guess she's asking particularly for homestays. Hostel, but people normally use, but
yeah,
yeah,
but
this.
homestays also get listed on booking.com or
Yeah.
hotel.com. So you can search there and you can find almost all the hotels, even hostels list themselves on booking.com. So if
Yeah.
you find a hostel which is suitable for you, you can go to Hostel World and can check the prices and compare
Yeah.
them and book it from wherever you find it more cheaper.
Yeah. Any place near GB, like in a radius of 20 kilometer? Any good place?
So
I
Soja
There
is
are many.
one.
There are many. So we have another one. Some views on your idea of traveling on a budget would be great. What do you think about budget travel?
I think every traveler should be a budget traveler. You just don't have to spend money for unreasonable things. Like you need to think how much an activity is worth, and you can spend accordingly. If you're thinking about staying in a five-star hotels, you can compare prices among them as well, and you can choose a better one or a more economical one. You don't always have to spend money. So high spending doesn't always leads to greater experience. People need to understand this. So people who are traveling on a budget can also have equal experience or even better experience than the one who was spending more money, because sometimes too much planning and too much expensive stuff can reduce the kind of experience which you can get. The organic experience, um, it reduces with money, so they plan everything for you. I don't like that. I like it to be pretty much flexible, and then I then planning my budget accordingly.
Another question we have, for Jalori Pass, do we need to first reach Manali?
For Jalori no, no, you don't. It's
Um,
it's a it's a different route. From Ott, you need to go to Banjar Valley, and from there you can go to Jalori Pass, and Manali is on the other side of Banjar Valley.
another one is how to travel sustainably.
How to travel sustainably, it's a really big topic, and it's really close to my heart. So traveling sustainably, first we need to understand how we can travel responsibly. So in places like GB, people are really responsible when it comes to garbage management. So you won't find trash like any other tourist places which you go in India. People are really people think before doing anything there. So whenever you go to buy a plastic water bottle, they'll tell you that they have natural water here, and if you have a bottle, they can fill it up for you for free. So
That's a good
you
thing.
you also yeah you also can take small steps like carrying your own water bottle wherever you're going, and
Absolutely.
carrying wooden cutlery will also be one of the things which you can do to be a sustainable tourist. I think so, and cleaning after yourself will also be a good advice if you want to travel sustainably, because I've seen a lot of tourists going to place and destroying the natural habitat of the animals there, because they leave garbage there, they leave wrappers, plastic bottles, which is bad.
Okay, what do you prefer to take back as souvenirs, non-expensive? And do you collect souvenirs?
I do. I collect fridge magnets,
Okay, okay,
but there's one more thing which I've started doing. I collect stones from the places I go.
okay,
So whenever I bring back a stone, I name it and then I keep it.
okay. So there are two options. Um, okay,
Fridge magnets and
favorite
stones.
with fridge magnet and stones. Okay, your favorite moment from GB?
Favorite moment from GB. Watching stars, of course. Stars are my favorite, man. Milky Way
Okay,
is my favorite. Stargazing is the best thing you can do there.
what's the best time for this stargazing?
Stargazing, it's uh, I watched Milky Way both in June as well as in October. So I think I loved it more in October because it was
October
chilly and
skies are clear.
I was sipping coffee at the time. So, October.
Uh, what about noise pollution? How is noise pollution over there?
There are no cars. People don't party there out late, so there's no noise pollution. Everyone is really quiet. You can even hear the sounds of animals and insects around you. Even birds, when they get awake during night, they start chirping together. So it's a beautiful thing to experience. No noise pollution at all. No noise pollution.
What's the best time of the year to go to GB? Sahib has already answered to this question. You
So
can watch the video
March to May, and then October to December.
October, December. Okay. Kanika is asking, how does it feel to feature on Forbes? What
Oh,
was it
you
about?
did it. Okay. So it was nice talking to them, made me feel happy. I was really surprised that I got to speak with the person who was representing Forbes. You also represent India.com, so I'm lucky to be talking to you as well. And I'm looking forward to the article
It's
in
nice.
India.com. So it was an amazing experience. So a lot of people have been talking about it, but I'm still the same. It feels the same way.
What was that about? It was about the
It was
same kind of.
inspiring millennials. It was about inspiring millennials because young entrepreneurs are looking forward to this career option. So I was talking to them. I have a friend there. He wanted me to talk about travel, and then we started talking about how I turned investment advisory and how I am earning money through that, and then using that to travel the world. So it was all about that.
Great, great. Congratulations for that.
Yeah,
Guys, do you have
because
any
not
other
a lot of
question?
because see, people in India, not in schools, we don't learn financial management. So people don't, even if they get money when they're young, they don't know how to utilize it or save it for the future. They either spend it right away or they just put it in FD or in the savings account. So there are many different options from where you can invest and you can start a passive income. So that's what I did. I started my passive income and now I'm using it to travel. So I'm actually reducing my cost by doing that. I don't have to save huge money to travel because I know that I have a passive income which will still help me in
Right.
supporting my travel. Yeah, there's an
That's
interesting
part.
one. What do you feel will be the future of tourism after the impact of Corona? The tourism industry, I was reading an interesting article about the tourism industry, and some of the experts are saying that they don't think that the tourism industry can revive before 2 years, before next 2 years. But I think that after everything gets settled down, it's like yellow fever. When they developed a vaccine for that, people became really okay with traveling after directly after that. So I think it'll be like that. If we get a vaccine sooner or later, then after that, I think people won't be reluctant to travel. It's just that they don't want to. They will not be willing to travel with elder people in their family, but I don't think that elderly contributes a lot towards the tourism industry, except when they go to visit temples or Char Dham Yatra and stuff like that. So other than that, tourism industry for younger generation will revive pretty soon because we can't stay home for a really long time. I know that. I can't stay home for a very long time, so I know I'll be traveling right after everything gets settled down. So if I can tell you that I will be traveling, then I know many others will be traveling. So it'll take time, but eventually it'll get better.
What types of passive income do you have?
So I have quite a lot. Okay, so if I have to talk about investment, so I manage portfolios. So from there, I get
Sign, your face is not fully visible here. So yeah, that's fine now. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So passive incomes are of a different type. I have many. One is I manage portfolios of different people, so they pay me every month from the profit they earned out of it. So that's one. Another one is I've started investing from the age of 15 years. So now I have a quite good portfolio of my own, which is also earning profits on a regular basis. Other than that, I have few clients from my past job whom I'm managing with their different businesses. I help them how to reduce their cost. So I do feasibility studies for them. So feasibility study is when they want to start a new project. They do a whole research about it, whether that project will be successful and what kind of things they'll have to do to make that project successful. So I help them in planning those projects. So that also helps me generating good money. I'm also a certified investment advisor, so I help people in managing their retirement wealth. If they have a target which they want to achieve after a certain period of time, I can help them how to achieve that target. There's also an advisory which I do. It's for um, earning back the amount which you spend for the loan. So it's recovering the interest. So that it also takes a planning of how, if you're taking a loan and if you're paying interest, there's a way to recover that interest back, so that you just spend principal amount and you don't spend the interest on that. And because I know that if you take a home loan, the after 20 years or so, you've spent almost three times the amount of loan which you've taken initially. So there's a way to recover the amount of interest which you'll be paying over the period of those 20 years. So that's how I earn money. So people pay me for the advisory. So that's one. And my main income is, I can say that it's not equivalent to what I earn from my Instagram page, but it is substantially more. And I'm trying my best to increase the revenue which I generate from Instagram now. I'm looking forward. I'm in talks with few sponsors as well. So you know how sponsorships work. It takes time, a lot of a lot of mail.
That's true. That's true. Okay. How do you stay positive in this difficult time?
How do I stay
Positive
positive? It's just
during
a
this
way of
difficult
life,
time.
no? Try smiling more and you'll be more positive.
That's a good one. Yeah, exactly.
Not
uh,
not a lot of people smile when you just see them. So try smiling at random people and either they'll beat the shit out of you or they'll be happy
it's
about
fine.
it.
Do you feel that GB will take over the most packed places like Manali in coming 10 years?
Maybe not. I cannot talk about how the tourism industry will be like for next 2 years, firstly. And then if it revives back to the situation before coronavirus, then of course it has the potential of becoming a crowded place. But I don't want it to be a crowded place because I don't want that vibe to go away, that natural vibe which is there. I don't want it to go away. But of course it has the potential. It has everything. Yeah, it has everything. So it
That
has the
was my
potential.
next question that you just answered. I actually wanted to ask you, do you want it to overtake Manali or not? Did you actually
No,
answer?
I really don't want it to take over Manali, because then when a place becomes crowded, then it's not a place for backpackers. Then it's a place for regular tourists who just wants to go and spend their vacation. I'm not the kind of person who takes vacation. I'm always on vacation, so I'm looking for a place which is way better than all those places which are already being enjoyed by other tourists.
So social media helps you travel full time. Can you give tips on how to use social media well?
How to use social media for traveling full time? Okay, so see, people need to understand what kind of skill set they have. Social media is for everyone. If you know how to write stuff, then you know how to write content. Then you can find a person who wants you to write content for them. Then you can earn from that, and then you can use that money for traveling. Firstly, secondly, you can start sharing your own experiences. And once you start sharing your own experience, and your audience starts liking it, then of course there will be people who will be willing to sponsor you, and then it can help you in paying the bill, and then you can travel. Other than that, if you're good at photography, then you can take photos, and you can there are tens of thousands of ways where you can earn money through photography. You can sell your photos on a stock photo website,
Yep.
and you can start printing those photos, and you can start selling those photos as well. That's what that is one of my passive income as well. I've started selling prints of my photos. So I print my photos on big canvases, and then I sell it to hotels and hostels which they want to display it. So that is what I'm doing. as my passive income as well, and then you can use that money to travel. So social media has a lot of potential. If you're good at making videos, if you're good at anything, you have a market on social media for that.
It is social commerce.
Yes, of course.
Uh, we have another one. How do you decide on which place to visit next?
Um, it's
सपना
tough.
आता है
It's
आता
tough.
सपना है
It's tough
सबको
to decide.
मार
So there's सपना भी आता है कभी कभार, ऐसा नहीं है कि सपना नहीं आता है, सपना भी आता है। बट ऐसा होता है कि मैंने कोई एक फोटो देखी हो सोशल मीडिया पे और वो बहुत फैसिनेटिंग लग रही हो, तो आई ऐड दैट टू माई लिस्ट। आई हैव अ लिस्ट नोट्स में, एक फोन में नोट्स में एक सेक्शन है जहाँ पर इंडिया ट्रैवल का एक कॉलम है। तो उसके अंदर मैं आई कीप ऑन एडिंग द प्लेसेस। और फिर अगर मैं किसी एक स्टेट में जा रहा हूँ तो मैं पहले डिसाइड करता हूँ कि उस स्टेट में मुझे क्या कहाँ कहाँ जाने का मन है, क्योंकि वो लिस्ट मैंने ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर की है। अगर मैंने नहीं प्रिपेयर की है तो आई सर्च फॉर हैशटैग्स। जैसे अगर मैं हिमाचल की बात करूँ तो हैशटैग हिमाचल अगर आप इंस्टाग्राम पे सर्च करोगे तो गेट थाउजेंड्स ऑफ फोटोज। और फिर फोटोज के बेसिस पे यू डिसाइड कि हाँ ये प्लेस मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है या नहीं है। देन आई ट्राई एंड रीड अबाउट दोज फोटोज कि दोज प्लेसेस कि यहाँ पर क्या कर सकते हैं, कैसे कर सकते हैं। बट इसके अलावा अगर मैं आउट ऑफ द कंट्री जाने के बारे में सोच रहा हूँ तो मैं प्रेफर करता हूँ कि मैं किसी ऐसी जगह जाऊँ जहाँ पर मुझे कोई एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स करने का मौका मिले। सो आई एम एन एडवांस स्कूबा डाइवर, आई एम अ सर्टिफाइड एडवांस स्कूबा डाइवर। तो मेरे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा कन्वीनियंट है एक प्लेस बीच वाली सर्च करना, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि मैं वहाँ जाकर आई कैन डू डाइविंग। तो मैं ऐसे प्लान करता हूँ कि मेरा एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स भी कवर हो जाए उससे, और मैं उसके
ट्रैवल
बाद
कर
जगह भी। आई कांट travel alone. How you manage to go somewhere and be alone and enjoy your time? Really tough for me. So if you start loving yourself and if you start enjoying your own company, then you can be at any place in your own company. So I love sitting alone, thinking about various things which not usually people do. So weird thoughts. But I also love taking photos, and when you love taking photos, you don't need people because the whole world is your subject. And if you're alone, then you have so many subjects around you to take photos. So I'm never alone. I'm with so many different subjects, and I can learn. I can practice those creative ideas which are there in my head. So I spend time exploring my creative skills, and I spend time taking photos, writing whenever I'm in a different place. Of course, I can see, and I don't know why people think that if you go to a different place, you're all alone. We meet people there. We make new
meet people.
friends. Yeah, we make new friends, and when we meet new people, sometimes they become our best friends when we come back. So it has happened to me. I have my best friend is from a place I met her in Egypt. So it's you're never alone.
Yeah.
So that's how you
So
spend time. You spend time meeting people. You spend time uh, exploring your creative skills. You spend time exploring yourself. You spend time understanding yourself, what you like and what you dislike.
major difference between traveling which people used to do 10, 15 years back.
15 years back. So 10, 15 years back, Indians especially used to travel only for vacations. But now people understand the concept of becoming a backpacker. They understand that okay, traveling is not just when you have time. Traveling is something which you want to do even if when you don't have time. So people used to create time for traveling back then. Now I create time for doing other things. Now my first priority is traveling. So that's how in 10, 15 years I think priorities have changed. Now people consider traveling as their priority. Earlier, traveling was not a priority for them.
There was nothing like a full-time traveler concept.
Sorry?
That there was nothing like a full-time traveler concept.
Yes, of course. So I remember when I talked about becoming a full-time traveler with one of my relatives. For him, the concept was really bizarre. Like for him, it was something which was not natural. So he's elder to me. He's like there's a generation gap between us, but he understands what I try to tell him. So now he understands why I love traveling, why I do what I do. Now he also wants to travel with me someday. That's that's how things
That's nice.
change. That's how things change.
Okay, so guys, we planned this session for 30 minutes. We have already overshot it by roughly around 25 minutes. We are close to covering an hour.
Yeah,
We'll try and arrange another session with Sahib.
no
Probably
problem, no problem,
he's got time, and you
no
can
problem.
then put up your questions. Uh, we will stop this session now because then the questions would keep coming in.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I also have to go
Thanks.
somewhere. I also have to go somewhere. So I think so. See you
So,
soon,
thank you
man.
so
Thank
much,
you for
guys.
inviting, man.
Thanks, Sahib. It was a
Thank you
good,
for inviting.
entertaining session. I think we should do it again.
Yeah, sure, man. Take care, man. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.